yo, this scene gone soft, but I party like a rock band. I'm stuck until I caught me that apartment in the Docklands. Harder than a Molotov, catch me at the bottle shop, polishing whole bottles. The stomach's my vodka off. Crazy, psycho, out of control, pass whole bottles around.
Interstate battle, this shit's gonna be crazy. These dudes put $150 on the line, so it's a $300 battle. First and foremost, battle on my right, representing Melbourne. Let them know who you are, bro.
It's Karni, Sick Initiative, repping that Wolfpack, Porterhouse shit. Let's go.
Let's make some noise. A battle on my left, straight from ADL.
It's Sope, Suddz, same as ever. Adelaide, you with me?
Yeah, we also got to say shout outs to the sponsors, man. Tattoos by Carter, Semaphore Inc., man. Fucking thank you very much. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Now, we forgot to do the coin flip on cam. We're going to do this old school right now, man. Yeah, boy. You with it? Alright, so you're from Melbourne, man. You call it in the air. Let's get it.
Heads.
Heads. It is heads. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Oh, we got Karni going first. Remember, react to the punchline. Stay cool for the filler. Let's get it.
Now let's get this clear. The league was keen to set this up. Carnes versus Sope Suddz. Bars versus whatever Sope does. And last time out here, I went ape shit. Why'd I have to try and gas your pen on some vape shit? And don't think this match makes us the same. When this battle got locked in, I became the biggest name you'd face. You're my third option. But don't worry, people, I ain't taking this easy. I'm just taking this easy. Before you spit a line, I was already bored of your crap. Don't kid yourselves thinking Scott Scorch on the pad. They only hype your pen because your performance is trash. Wow. This Bone Crusher versus Cone Puncher. A home runner to Sope Suddz, a low-budget clone cover of every other low-tier, no-hope sucker. And who you starring on with that face of a rapist? You a minivan fan? Fuck your junkie steez, train station, ciggy scab swag. Sope is getting washed, Suddz bubble getting popped. Your own battles you can watch and see nothing's coming off. Especially when every match you've had the home crowd. You ain't a man to no fans till you stand on your own, pal. And this your fourth straight interstate match. But not once have you ventured past enemy lines. Your second straight loss face facts. You're nothing even with your territory ties. I don't think about whose soil I'm on, just who's gone. Get buried tonight. And honestly, it doesn't matter whether you try. This outcome's set in stone. First round just to set the tone. I'm upset at the idea this could be an upset. And I give a fuck less about how well in a losing effort they feel Suddz went. And people here rate your words you spit? That's how I know there's a home game on. How can you say great with words when he spells the only words of his own name wrong? You should stick to smoking cheap weed and playing your little video games, and I'll try to forget the fact I've given a minute of fame to your ridiculous names.
I'm Sope, man. Let's go, Sope.
I'm sorry for my last battle. Honestly, that shit was the worst week. I just let it all pile on top of me. But now, I'm driven. And not one thing stopping me. So if you and them can take this as anything, it's my apologies. Yeah. So we got the most respected heads in here to judge it. So when I win it, they can't class it as a robbery. Oh. So as for the $150, I'll take whatever the fuck it is that you have to offer me. Because when most people swing at you, I've noticed they don't do it properly. But by the time I'm done, coppers will probably want me in custody and to cop a plea. But the difference is, I'll get off because you're on my property. But that kid is back. Yeah, time to make up for everything that I've lacked. Because I may have been smashed to pieces when I was facing Ethan, but yeah, now I'm back. And in reality, appearances ain't what they seem, because you might think he is a stone cold G, whereas I see someone that is a mirror reflection of me. Dude, you wear your heart on your sleeve and you may get amped up, but real talk, we would both die to support our parts in our leagues. But what I promised them all was a carnage-filled scene, but once they look back at once I've done the deed, they will realise Karni was history. Because I knew what I was in for when I was matched with him. It's either I'm placed in a casket or I know I have to win. That's why I fucking blow a gasket and continue smashing him until there's blood and bones on the floor like I'm performing a black sacrament. But truth now, that Sope is back again. The one that your boy Nympho said that had the potential to clash with the internationals and actually win. But I'm the same one that's copped losses. I've taken them straight on the chin. But the same one that leading up to the event, anxiety's literally got me crawling under my own skin. So by the end of tonight, if you guys can call me one thing, you will refer to me as this city's king! Yeah! Time!
Make the noise for it! We're the second round on Karni. Let's get it, brother. We got it, man. Hold it down!
Yeah. I can't explain exactly why as I'm observing this stud, but you could be wearing all brand new clothes and still look dirty as fuck. And not dirty scary like he might shank me with a used needle, more dirty like that uncovered Nautica all over some sort of shaved weasel. And this shit here is fact versus fiction, massive to midget. Don't act as if this isn't a soft wing given to keep me on track with these killings. See, this jump up in class gonna prove too great. 2 losses straight will have you sliding back on ice like you in a luge race. With them sharded up googly fucking eyes and a rake thin figure, I can break him quicker than he takes 6 pingers. And someone explain to me how this match makes sense. I feel like my career just got stuck in the mud. I take out the level's boss. Next step surely ain't to beat one of his grunts. But he promised me a war, said I was deserving of one. What the fuck made you think you're capable of serving that purpose, Suddz? I deserve an opponent who's more than just the next bum of the month sort. And you're just an up-and-comer who's becoming known for coming up short. You need to toughen up more if you want a real war. And I heard you're running Gauntlet here now. What the fuck, is this a joke? You're still a Gauntlet rapper yourself, don't get it twisted, Sope. Got no grasp of delivery and still figuring out how to plan your timing. You might have others fooled, but to me you're still just another fan who's trying. So step back where you belong. Don't mouth off and make me snap a muture, cause best believe these hands can have you having to mumble your rap like Future. Let's fucking go. Yeah! Come on,
Let's get it down.
Literally, if you ever decide to get married, hold it down! Literally, if you ever decide to get married, I will roll up during Karni's vows, and if he try to belittle me, I'll turn that shit into 16th century Italy. I'll roll in masked up like Karni vow. I got dudes in there solely just to mark him out, and most people wouldn't even class it as a party foul if I decided I was going to spear tackle him during his vows. But I am well aware he's a powerhouse. But it's cool. Because I'll work there. I am not a DJ, but today I am willing to lay a cut like a surgeon. I got plans like an electrician's hands. You guys have got to kind of reverse it, because you might be on a chain of winds, but here's where that short circuits. Because as a matchup, I thought Sope versus Karni was perfect, yet apparently I'm getting 3-0'd. You keep coming to that verdict, not realizing today the person you were faced with is a different person. And this just reminded me of sitting in churches, because you'll end up fucking praying to God while I just deliver a sermon. Wow. Yeah! So dickhead, was it worth it? I find it ironic that Sope's the one that brings every blemish on the face of your career to the surface. Because they put someone that was all energy versus a real wordsmith. Yeah! But you've only got a couple quotables. And one of them being, I will seek and find you, then put a razor in your cap like a picky blighter. That's alright. You've only got a couple left in you, you old timer. So a lot like your boxing career, you'll go out swinging because you once were a fighter. Like I said, pure hype, amazing rider. I've got the ability to remix shit he said, say it, and then make it tighter. So here's the reminder. This is my city, boy. I didn't even have to seek to find you. You put yourself in this box, a Chilean miner. But look at the piece of meat they've thrown me. I'm not gonna lie, life once was lonely. Now I'm living life la vida. I puff on that OG. I got an execution style that takes their head off so clean. And the biggest insult of this round is the fact that...
Sorry, man, I'm actually joining Sope's team.
Make some noise for that round out.
Hey, Karni, let's go, bro. Hold it down in the back.
Hold it down in the back. Now to some, my first two bursts has been on an ego tip, but I've been putting in work, and even he knows this. But now let's be real and honest. Tell me, Scott, what exactly have you accomplished? Beaten by Osiris, might have edged elusive but wasn't lopsided, and then you copped a hide-in from Ethan Wren, and somehow think you're in position to beat me then? I think you've had way too many glass Barbies if you think that's the resume of a dude who could start counting. So fucking oath I put up cash. At least now there's something I can get from this match, because for me, battling you, a two-tier drop like Kevin Gates' tack. Wow. Whereas for him, this is Soap's big moment. Too bad he won't own it. Or maybe in his deluded eyes he has, because honestly I don't know what goes through his mind when he raps. He probably spits 16s to webcams and thinks he's making some hits. I mean, this is the guy who called out dunks in a battle on Gauntlet. Are you taking the piss? I barely believed it when I heard it. Soap first dunk say, who thinks Scott deserves it? The guy raps with less conviction than not guilty verdicts. What I mean is every line you rap, none of us believe you mean it. And for that reason, I'm giving Scott the LaRock treatment. Wow. No fairy tale finish, he won't like the plot he in. You only stop bleeding when you stop breathing. There's a whole nother level to this shit you're not seeing. You might book a couple matches and post your little vlogs, make passive-aggressive statuses like we don't know who you're speaking on, but you need a heap more practice and need to advance with the pen before you challenge someone of my caliber again. This is the best advice you'll get from an enemy or friend. So take it like a man, don't act mad or hurt. Just shut the fuck up and get your rookie ass back to work.
So the final on Sope, let's go.
Right.
Hold it down.
The idea you were beating me had me cracking up, because my honest opinion of you is I think you are whack as fuck. But if you think he's got me, well, start to think Nazi zombies, because I wait till the last round to pack a punch. Yeah. But for an opportunity like this, I've been waiting, and I decided that I'd stop being patient. I decided to knuckle down like this was my occupation, and it appears he writes with a quill. It's not daylight, just his shit is ancient. And if this was a foot race, it would be easy to see I'll outpace him, because they just came to see a new king crowned like a coronation.
Yeah, baby. Nice.
Well, fucking hell, this city, we're the ones that started leading the new wave, and all of a sudden decide to jump on the bandwagon like they're part of the crusade. And it's not a reference to DC when I say I'm gonna bring him to doomsday, and it's completely understandable if after the last battle you were starting to lose faith. But now, this is me just having my dues paid. It may just surprise you, but my flavor's acquired as inside of this city. I'm the one that's becoming the new taste. Wow. But you could get rolled for that chain and your loose change, and you can watch this fighter marvel. I'm in complete control, but it's fuck what the dudes say, because you may not have the groundwork to actually You may not have the groundwork to actually be in power, man, if we jumped into a cage, Luke, even if you were Luke Cage. Yeah. But, alright, it's funny, these crafty carnies try to charge me, even though I didn't jump on the ride. But I find it funny, because he could get petty after I take his money and decide to spar me. But remember one thing, fuckwit, you may be able to bash me, but you're not Mohammed bloody Karni.
time.
We had a $300 battle, man. Both these MCs put $150 on the line. And it could only go to one winner, obviously. They had a 2-1 decision. And it went to Karni. Make some noise!
Both rappers did fucking dope.
Yeah, shout out to Sope, man. He did killer shit, man.
Let's make some noise!
Yo, what's good, man? We're here at Mayday 2 in ADL. We got the second battle of the night. Both of these battlers put on a fucking crazy performance, man.
It was very impressive from both contenders, man. Very impressive.
I'll start off from the left, man. Like, dude from Melbourne. How did it feel coming over and battling Adelaide again, man? What was it feeling like?
I love being out here, man. Like,
Definitely.
the crowd generally fucks with me more now because I've been here a few times.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, like, I've got a lot of time for Sope.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was great to be out here and put on a great battle because I think my last couple here, you know, there's always been something going wrong, and this one, you know, went smoothly on both ends. I felt.
For sure, man. I was just about to ask you, you know, being the last couple of performances, and you said that you've been out here before. How do you feel about, like, your performance in this battle as you know, to regards to last time? Was there a different prep game, or was it just all in, just a Karni style?
It's generally like, I think it was similar prep. Against Smegs, I think I was a little bit too nervous.
Yeah.
And I rushed some shit against him, but I thought I got nearly all my stuff off clean today, and like, I generally paused if I was getting reaction. I didn't, like, you know, feed into it. But yeah, like, I had a great time, man. This is the best battle I've had here since probably the gospel one.
Yeah, for sure, man. You killed it, definitely, man. And
We'll bring it over to my man Sope. Sope. How we feeling, man? How we feeling?
Legends.
Yeah?
Yeah, legends let us in. No, not that far, but yeah, I fucking feel like I did well.
Yeah, I think the crowd definitely reacted when you wanted them to. It was fucking very impressive, man. It was probably the best Sope I've seen. Definitely the best Sope I've seen.
That's what what I was striving for.
Yeah.
When I was coming into this, I was just figuring, well, I might as well, like, revise my style. So that way, when I go against a name like Karni, it isn't just I'm going to get fucking dropped from the beginning. Because I'm not going to lie, a lot of people that were, like, looking at this battle were saying I'm going to lose.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I was going to say. How did you feel coming up to this, knowing you're the underdog, knowing that a lot of people weren't backing you?
Personally, I've always fed off that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, when it came to the first Mayday, people didn't know me, so they immediately had Osiris taking it.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of get off on that sort of shit. So I love being with underdog.
No, dope, man. That's dope. So how'd you feel? Karni came with it, obviously. How'd you feel about the whole event itself, the crowd reaction, everything went all right for you?
Great, best battle I've been in, man.
Fucking good work, man. That was fucking dope.
Sure,
Both
man.
battles, fucking
these dudes put on a good show, man. Both these battlers, like,
very fucking impressed with both
definitely,
these
man.
guys.
Like, the crowd came hard.
And that's
man.
me.
It's Mac. Honestly, man, these dudes really came hard with it. Let us know what you think in the comments section. We'd love to hear what your feedback is. You know, we had Karni, Melbourne, Sope from Adelaide, Mayday 2. How do you feel, man? It's good shit. Real talk Adelaide.